And same with Maryland on the outside.
From the back, Sire. Barnes sets it for the attack by Burbage. Kayla Burbage hitting .227 on the season. Maryland able to save that in. Free ball for the Illini. Collins. Jones got a hand on it. Sire. And it's Burbage and Collins teaming up for the block.
Mosher's getting a little bit more pressure up here, so they're using Terry in the back a lot more.
Randorf, the cross-court attempt. Swanson running into Barnes, who was on the floor. Brown now, the back set for Burbage. And the kill for Kayla Burbage, her 5th of the night. Illinois back in front, 16-15.
And Burbage, we saw at the beginning of the...
Hornung with another serve. Her older sister, a tremendous Boilermaker as well. Terry, good roll shot over the block. Good dig by Torrance. So offense meeting defense. Burbage. Tell me about that shot by Kayla Burbage.
Well, Burbage, when she came back out of the...
Wobbling back and forth. Hudson blocked by Swanson and Burbage.
But also just their blocking and the presence that it adds and the frustration it can add to a hitter constantly having to battle. But Burbage finding a way, finding a hole there between the Purdue block.
Burbage with her 4th kill. And really for Purdue, it's been a lot of changeover from the success in terms of on the floor the last couple of years. Some new faces, transfers. Kayla Burbage, a transfer for Illinois with the kill.
The ball, which she hasn't had to do much tonight as she's gotten first ball kills most of the time.
Brown, the back set to Burbage, and it landed in on that back line. That set was a little bit off for Burbage, so she adjusted and lands the...
And that time getting the kill inside the 10-foot line of that sharp cross court.
Kayla Burbage, her 9th kill. She and Collins both have 9. Mosher has 12. Terry has 16. Illinois hitting.
And now has a career high, 15 kills. Out of system, Wisconsin after the serve. Franklin flies up to the net, hits a shot, and I don't know how they saved it, but they do with a backwards bump and a free ball to Wisconsin. Ashburn, one-hand sit up, reaching for it. Hart just trickles over the net. Saved by the Illini. Terry, hard pound. Tekken with the stop. Ashburn bumps at Franklin, slaps into the block, and it's going to fall. 24-22, Illinois, 3rd set on set point at Franklin. Pass right, back to Sarah, left side, blocked. Illinois wins the 3rd, 25-22. And it'll be Izzy Ashburn right to left to start the 4th set. Goes at Terry on the left back. Brown chases, sets to Burbage, left side, into the block. Covered by the Illini. Brown, left side, Burbage again. Right between Franklin and Tekken in the back row for the kill. Goes at Terry. High pass to Brown. Try the right side. Burbage bounces in front of Franklin in the back row.
On the return here, they go toward the right side where Bianca May, she played her beginning of her career at Missouri before the Clayton, North Carolina native made it to Champaign as Illinois picks up another kill right there. 0.45 aces per set. That ranks 4th in the Big Ten. Individually, she has 28 aces this year, and that leads the Big Ten Conference.
Hughes was definitely impressed about.
Stanford, their 1 loss. And they came here to College Park. They beat the Terps in 4 sets as that one spiked, killed today. Go-Million sets it for Dowler. Sire floats it. The set here coming. And that time not able to be returned by Maryland. Brooke Mosher, a redshirt freshman from Waterloo, Wisconsin. Libero Barnes sets it up for Mosher. Go-Million to Dowler. In the back, Dowler finds Sam Sire, and it's blocked by Bingham, and it's Illinois' point.
You saw the look.
Raina Terry going for the kill. Gomillion awaits it. Layla Ivy over the net. They get it up to Raina Terry. Raynell Jones that time. They're gonna set it up on the outside for Kayla Burbage, who delivers Illinois its 22nd point. Illini now 3 away.
That is a deflating.
Allie Holland with the serve. Here's Raina Terry. Now Williams, and she's blocked at the net by Burbage and Hinton. Zoe Wetherington replaces Jillian Grimes in the front row as Elisaya's serve causes some initial trouble. Williams again in the last 7 matches as Allie Holland out of the timeout goes straight at Terry. Now Burbage looking to go cross court. It's kept up in the back row. Burbage going cross court, and she finds that corner.
Foot not in the balance, wasn't quite there, and the ball just went into the net because Williams did not have that exact trajectory that she wanted.
Penn State 3 points away from a sweep as Stark with the serve. Burbage going cross court, finding the soft spot.
Coach has said she's the future, and if that's the future is bright for Rutgers, that's for sure.
DeLoe with the serve. There's Burbage again. And that counts. Burbage painting a corner like she's pitching for the Chicago Cubs. Wow, Caroline Barnes is everywhere. Burbage on the line, you bet. Has to brave the elements over on this side. Great set from Brown. Terry almost cashed in. This one's coming toward us. Great save by DeLoe. Oh, Burbage. So much sauce on that kill.
The call goes in favor of Illinois, and it seems like it's taken the wind out of the sails of Rutgers just about.
Becca Williams had it sent right back over. Burbage and Collins combine on the denial. Humphrey with the pass. And the swing. Barnes keeps it alive. Burbage sends it over. The overpass is the ender. What a match for Kayla Burbage. And Illinois sweeps Rutgers out of Champaign.
Really being intentional to get that ball up to the net and allow Diana Brown to go to work.
Out of the timeout, it is Kayla Burbage that gets Illinois right. Barnes with the first ball with Brown running off the net, and that's down. First score of the second set. It's Kayla Burbage.
She's an awesome player, but she's just an awesome person also. She's easy to cheer for.
There's Burbage finding the back corner. Back out to the pin. Wooker denied. Burbage fist bumping her way back into the huddle.
Another big block. Illinois got some momentum, and they got to.
Kyla Swanson not on the trip. Their top blocker. Jess Nunge, maybe a week or so away, back in practice, playing sixes yesterday, but not ready to go. And up at the net, it's Burbage with the block.
So smart by Illinois' blockers. They were able to get McKenna Wooker out.
Has been extremely hard on the Illini when they've come to Minneapolis. It's been 11 years since the Illini have won here. Terry trying to keep it going. And stop that run. And there you go. Burbage sides out for the Illini.
That's a great swing, and every time Illinois is getting.
Terry serves. Allie Batenhorst with the swing. She's blocked by Riley Hinton. Batenhorst on the overpass, cleans it up for Nebraska.
I love how Nebraska's backcourt covers the hitter. It's always a great feeling. You can go up strong as a hitter and
Burbage, cross court, eats up.
But I'm sure that connection is going to happen here. Just a miss hit.
Horde hit it well, but Kennedy Collins in the middle. Coming alive on the Illinois block. She had some help from Kayla Burbage.
Collins sets her a nice 32, a ball that's not pushed all the way to the antenna, but a little bit past middle of the court.
Ball smoked by Kayla Burbage for Illinois.
So I think Burbage can actually handle more sets, and I think she'll be.
And Lonstein is stuffed. Burbage and Collins.
Wow, that ball hit the court, I think, before Lonstein's feet.
Before she transferred from Mizzou leading into this season. Burbage gets another touch and places it perfectly as she unleashes the power. Weatherington and Kashana Williams bring a whole lot of power at the pins. Great pickup there by Raina Terry, talking about playing 6 rotations. Going up high is Markley. Raina Terry unloads, and it will stay in play. Barnes setting up Burbage, a lot of early touches, and that will sail. No, it will not sail out of bounds. It will go to the injury, continuing to make progress week by week, and she has helped this team when their depth was not looking good with plays like that at the net. What a night for her. Grimes is going to pass it to Markley, gets it over. From the back row, it is Burbage, and that gets down, placed perfectly. And their schedule has been, and how it's going to lighten up a little bit towards the end of the season. So this would be a huge game. Big block, Burbage and Collins, and you feel the fire for the Illini.
Every single aspect of their game is so clean right now. And they're in better spots and are able to get those balls up more often in this set.
Caroline Barnes goes to the libero. Here's Markley, has that turned back, and the Illini again making their presence known at the net.
Barnes catching the Illini blockers off guard.
And Zoe Weatherington playing in front of her mom, Karen, who's the head coach at Charlotte, doesn't get to see a lot of her daughter when they're in season. Seems like it allows her to get on top of the net the way she went straight down right there. Hey, there is Williams, denied by Hinton, and the Illini, it's not over yet.
Fellow Serbian that was on Rutgers over the last 4 years, Becca Kojadinovic, who was the best server on Rutgers over the last few years. Scarlet Knights 3 in a row, and there's a big block from the Illini. Crew here inside College Ave Gym, the barn as it's better known by. And that's a big block right out of the timeout for Illinois. Better response, much better performance from her as well here so far. Big hitting though from Burbage to respond. Year after that, it was due for some regression. A lot of seniors on that 2018 squad. As Burbage has another kill. They did get to the tournament, but they were bounced in the first round. 23-18, Illinois 2 points away from tying this match at a set apiece. And they've got a block. Their 9th of the match. That time it was Collins and Burbage.
Anna Brown out to the pin and in the system, and a great kill by Burbage.
Having Nunji back has been very crucial for this Illini team as she missed nearly half the start of the season. And nice block there out front by Burbage and Collins.
No game in the Big Ten Conference is going to be easy, but fighting the Illini usually like to play once close, and that one dumps it down the donut. 2017 now.
You can see the disappointment by some of the Spartans after that play. They were
especially on the road in the Big Ten. especially when both teams have so much to fight for as well. Like we mentioned, NCAA.
In the extra points, so Northwestern just play extends. They were able to beat Minnesota and Purdue this season already, which are both good teams.
You saw 7 apiece for service aces. Good block on the outside by Illinois, led by Riley. This season that coaches are really starting to preach a lot more thumb down to the outside. It seemed like that might have been one of those calls. Block over the middle, a roof, no lift called. That was close. Lisiak gets it blocked back yet again. Rousseau, Thomas Ilara, 10-foot line. Beautiful dig from the back row by Moser. Near side, Miller with a one-hand stab. Rousseau left hand. Barnes, long rally, who will it favor? No self-preserving for Stinson. Point goes to the Fighting Illini. They're back to within 1.
Kayla Burbage did a really great job of being patient throughout.
By the way, when I was updating my notes for Illinois this year, I noticed that Raina Terry grew. I think I had her at 6'1" on my notes, and now she's listed at 6'3". She's at 34 career double-doubles and 91 prior matches as a Beacon. Kayla Burbage with a cross-court termination. Dig themselves out from that hole.
Yeah, and on the outside, when you have a big block, again, you're not going to be always able to just push the ball straight down like Terry has the luxury right now. And really, it all started with Ravato being able to utilize the kills that she's gotten on the outside using that block.
Mosier, the long pass over to Burbage, down the line and in. Burbage gets one back.
Swings.
It's a good collection of teams and talent that'll be here this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Illinois State doing well. Had a good presence in the Missouri Valley.
And a banner up there for that one. National semi-finalist 5 seasons ago. And you can hear the contact on that one. Kayla Burbage, 23-15. Burbage in her career was a middle initially, turning into an outside. She went from Missouri to Illinois. Ravato tipped back by Mosier. Mosier now will set it for Burbage. Got the hands of the block. Back-to-back kills for Kayla Burbage. 24-15. That's 8 kills for Kayla Burbage.
When Terry is in the back row, and they're going to focus on that. You can see it right here.
Burbage will swing it home for another kill. A little lapse on defense, taken advantage by the Shockers. Now they lead 8-6. And so here comes another try for a kill by Burbage, and that was tipped up front. Will be serving now as well. 6-4, 5th set. Received by Morgan Weber. Set up for Wilford. Collins on the dig. Burbage softly hit over. Let's go with a drop. Ember.
Now Weber will get to serve. Initially recruited by this coaching staff at Wright State and came to Illinois State. Burbage finds the coffin corner. Weber serves for ISU. Burbage. Strong kill going cross. You just got to hang around, because if you can be with your opponent at around 20, then you really have a sense you're in the set and thus the match.
Yeah, it's a short game to 5, especially from 20, and then it's just short games, and that's what a lot of these teams practice, those short games to 5.
Overpass, this will set up the attack for Burbage. Off of Hinkle, point for Illinois.
Well, something to mention with the Illini, we know they miss serves, but they have given 15 points to the Redbirds in this match so far, just on missed serves.
Burbage again. This has been the set for Kayla Burbage. One-time Missouri player.
And in these 2 passer rotations, they have to find a way to talk early.
Mosher sets Terry. Mosher at the net, pushes it, and it's bumped over by Nunji. Burbage the block for Illinois. Here's Fields for USC. Mosher sets it all the way to Burbage. And a point for Illinois.
Huge transition play for the Illini in a chaotic situation. USC has to either cover that line with a defender or bring that block outside just a little more.
Burbage down the line and in. Illinois creeping closer to evening this match. And USC needs a timeout. But USC serving to tie. Right back to Terry. Here's Burbage. Cross-court kill, Kayla Burbage.
Burbage handling that one like a champ. Just big smile after that play.
And here comes Lindsay Miller. Burbage has just been on cruise control with her cross-court swing tonight.
Burbage is taking over this match, hitting over 500. This ball on the opposite side.
Serves Terry. Burbage down the line and into the corner. Point, Illinois.
Great ball to that back corner.
Tuaninga serving. And that was not her customary topspin serve. What a dig by Trubant. Here's Fields, blocked by Burbage. Barry, the pass to Terry. Tuaninga, aerial pushed up by Barnes. Terry for Illinois, dug by Trubant from the rafters, it falls. Fields, dug by Barnes. Burbage, we're still playing.
Coach Thomas is very pleased with this start. I can't imagine. Talking to him before the game, they've lost their last 5 first sets. He wants this team to start fast. That's a good way to do it, getting the block going. Execution was the biggest thing he said when I asked, what does that actually look like? Aside from, of course, winning the set.
Armour. Burbage. Armour again. That's down on UCF's side of the net. Point Illinois, 22-14, controlling this first set.
Big defensive plays from Illinois. This block setting up in the perfect spot. This ball is tight.
Here's Wilson. And another Illini block. Burbage and Collins.
Burbage has done such a great...
There's Brooke Mosher. And a big block put up with Kari Bohm out of the middle. Got some help from Burbage.
Great block, but that ball starts from the service line.
Top server in the Big Ten in terms of service aces, Cam Hayworth. And out to the pin, and there's some of the balance that Illinois is looking for, opposite of Terry.
Michigan State going to make against this block of the Illini.
So now Lily Berry serves to start set 2, as that one is going to be hit over by the Spartans, and it was hit over illegally. As now it'll be Neil Okur serving for the Spartans, and there's Kayla Burbage. So now it is the Spartans who give it over freely to Illinois, and it's kept alive and is still kept alive by Illinois. Collins and Terry had to make sure that was the case, and Collins active up front with Burbage, and the Illini are up 3-0 to start off set 3.
Pretty much anything the other team is going to give her, she has got great vision to be able to see what is available.
We'll go to the other side this time, looking toward Kayla Burbage, who gets
4 kills, hitting 667. This coming off a match in which she had 16 kills, 1 error in the entire match. And the Illini sticking with it here.
Going to the 1 zone, right where the setter's coming back from the back row, leaving 3 options for Illinois. 5-0 before the Illini scored, all off of this miss hit and short serve.
9th kill of the match for Kayla Burbage.
Known a response is coming. And looking much stronger as the Illini. Up the middle, Myers, what a dig by Barnes. And then the termination by Burbage, and they want to get her involved as opposite.
Works from Burbage so far in the second set.
Nungian, back to serve. Going up the middle again is Purdue. Burbage placing it perfectly on that attack.
Beautiful shot there by Burbage.
Hornung serving for the Boilermakers. Makes it tough. Burbage lands it.
Great swing there by Burbage. She's finding every way she can to score when she's on that outside pin. She gets up here. There's a block in front of her. Great.
Free ball here is at Burbage and Barnes. Barnes went down. Shuffle back to position. And the block, Burbage and boom. So Burbage. Mosier, the back set, Burbage through the middle of the block.
Where one has been maybe trailing a little bit, the other one has been the next set doing the same.
Humphrey fades back a bit on that, coming my way here. Mosier protects me. Lower wood as well if necessary. Humphrey off of the block, back on the Rutgers side, and again, Illinois takes advantage of an overpass. This time Kayla Burbage softly taps it down. Rutgers offensively, Nair has 33 assists and 12 digs. Tied at 1 here. Madison Chitty serving. Burbage through the block and down the line. So Kayla Burbage getting her back in the lineup today.
They are putting pressure on Maryland.
John, a spawn deep to serve for the Terps. It'll be a free ball attempt for Maryland here. Sire up, near side, Schnitta sent back, and Gunter can't dig it out. 22 now, 3 points away are the Illini. They're just feeling really good right now, aren't they?
What was interesting, too, was that outside for Illinois.
6-0 scoring run for the Terps. They've stuck around here a little bit, making it interesting towards the end. They're making Illinois work for it.
Yeah, definitely, again, they definitely did shake off those first set jitters, and here they are. We're seeing that offensive power that we've been seeing all season.
Felt like Maryland's serve receive was also a lot more under control in set number 2. So see if they can find that consistency once again. Low serve, nice little pancake out from Rohrbach. Has to be free balled over by Sire. Far side, short touch. Getting down to it is Gunter. Now Sire the swing. Rohrbach back up. Dowler. Sire with the soft touch again. That worked once or twice for her in set number 2. And nothing John Aspon can do about that one. Commits the 15th service error on the day for Illinois. Sire went up with it. That one hits the net after she couldn't win the joust. Schnitta sent back, and it falls. That's a massive repel for Illinois.
This time of the year, the way that they just battled for that point and they kept their composure and they kept the accuracy too, even though Ricky Williams didn't necessarily get the swing on it she wanted, she found the way to tip it over and try and find a hole, but couldn't capitalize on this one.
Burbage with the point. That snaps a 3-0 run, but that's...
All right, in the hands of Grakovic for this serve.
Rutgers, they still have a big mountain to climb, but they got to try to do it point by point. That's a beautifully placed shot from Kayla Burbage, and that brings up 6 match points for Illinois. They had to go through the grinder today here inside Jersey.
So here's one of the budding stars in the conference, Ramsey Gary, the libero for the Hoosiers. Outside to Terry, covered up Collins. Terry one more time, and there's Gary. Over the top, hands on it with Terry. And the block with Collins coming out of the middle.
You know, the pace
Congratulations. In the top 25 at the Division I level with the most freshmen on a court. 11 underclassmen.
Look at Raven Colvin, who was just serving there. Jessica Nungi to serve for a second time. Another 3-0 scoring run by the Illini after that service error by Mosier. Anderson tried it for Myers. This time it'll be Woolard. Blocked up front by the Illini. Free ball for Illinois. Mosier to Kari Bohm. Picked up by Skimmerhorn. And it's going to be another free ball. Nungi, Mosier, Burbage. It caught the back row. Jessica Nungi's going to serve for set 2. Chicoine Anderson back to Chicoine, blocked up front by Bowman Burbage. Chicoine again, blocked by Burbage. Joust at the net. It's going to be a free ball for Illinois. Mosier up to Bohm, kept alive. Burbage tries it. Fantastic rally here. Anderson, Chicoine, blocked up front by the Illini. My goodness. Nungi once again. Just barely goes over to the Purdue side off the net. Hudson rejected by Kari Bohm and Kayla Burbage. Dug up by Barnes on the serve receive. Here's Burbage off the setup by Mosier. And Kayla Burbage picks up her 5th kill. Illinois up to 13.5 blocks as a team. And Kennedy Collins has 7. Poulter up to Hudson. Blocked again by Kennedy Collins. My goodness.
Her use that slide attack, picking up where maybe they're not getting the usual production with Leilani Dawson.
What a set by Mosier and a point for the Illini.
Brooke Mosier just makes impressive sets left and right. She is such a good setter because she just sacrifices her body. But what
that means Illinois will retain that challenge, and he has 2 the rest of the way. Kayla Burbage picking up the kill on the right side. Giacomo and Doug by Barry. Free ball for Illinois. Mosier looks to Burbage and she terminates. Bump set for San Giacomo and dug by Barnes. Another bump set to San Giacomo and a brick wall by the Illini gives them match point. Sent right back by the Badgers. Here's Schreck on the attack and an excellent dig by Mosier. And slicing through the defense is Burbage.
Nice swing. We've seen that swing before. Defensively, Raina Terry laying out.
Mosier to serve. Big high toss. Great serve. Mateo. Bad timing to Moravec again. Gets it up in the air. Mateo chases it down. Moravec blocked. Cole, good cover. McSweeney tips. Good cover from Illinois. Rolled over. Buettner can't get there. Nungi takes a deep breath, circles around, and fires it over. Good short serve. Dropped right in front of Cole. Moravec's blocked, and this time Illinois keeps it in the court. You can kind of see it every once in a while as she tries to get up off the floor after a diving play. Barnes, good ball. Terry, wow.
To grow as the season goes along, finding gaps, moving around, finding where she can do something.
And decent track to bit. Right into the block of Kennedy Collins.
That's a tough block there. Collins is an outstanding blocker from top to bottom.
Targeting Batenhorst again.
Yeah.
They'll go to Becca Alec.
Oh,
Bring it
great
up by Mosier. Free ball. there.
Yep.
Burbage.
Burbage right on top of that. That's one of those balls trapped.
Hitting 273. A lot of that work coming in the first set. It's Londot and serve receive. Passing to hitting. Terry digging. And Burbage. Nice dig there for Sydney Taylor. And blocked up. Oh, good effort. Anna McClure, Champaign native, coming over for the Buckeyes. And a sharp one for Burbage.
A big hustle play from McClure to just get this ball up, trying to transition, but all of a sudden, Illinois. I don't want this season to end. Come on, we're too far into it.
Be rid of me.
Yeah, jeez.
Here's Nunji. And Longdown denied. Burbage and Bohm come together.
Bohm with a huge stuff getting all the way out to
Grant over to Valette. Blocked back to the Michigan side. Another try from Valette, dug up by Barnes. Another dig from Barnes. Mosher floats it over to Kayla Burbage, who gets the job done with her 5th kill of the match.
And right away, it's Musher out to Terry. Strong block from Schaffmaster, but picked up. Barnes eventually giving that one back to the Gophers. It's Landfair, and she's blocked. Nunji with the low serve, picked up by Landfair. Going straight back to Landfair. Not quite picked up cleanly by Barnes, and so it'll be Terry out of system. Wooker's got it. Now it's Landfair again. And Mers there to pick up the block. But this time, nobody there to pick up that strong double block from the Illini.
It's interesting, before the break, the Illini was actually fighting more by going quickly with the ball, doing quicker plays, but now they're able.
And that was Wooker, and also a block assist credited to Erica Davis, as Grote's serve is picked up. Burbage, and that one gets right back down for the kill.
Ball to Mosher, so she was taken out of the offense to make that play. Helps the Wildcats later on score a point.
A crushing blow on the far side for U of I.
The Fighting Illini has, Mosher has the green light to go be aggressive on her serve.
Back set. Oh, just finds the gap, and Giacomo is left alone past that 10-foot line. A rare, I guess you could say, out of rotation or out of formation.
We're going to see this kind of volleyball here today.
Yeah, great crowd again. Just probably over 3 hours from Evanston to Champaign. Nice roof right over the middle. Kennedy Clowlins for all of your roofing needs.
Move by the senior outside.
Burbage had to adjust her angle. Goolsby full throttle, but stonewalled. Burbage and Phelan.
You see the upper body strength there by Burbage. She was a wall.
Well, both sets so far have gone right down to the wire. It seems like set 3 is going to be no different. Back and forth. Illinois' home opener. Iowa State going for a 5th straight win. Blocked from Burbage again. She has swallowed up the Iowa State offense the last few points.
Well, the ball is under set intentionally. Iowa State trying to use a little bit more of the net, but take a look at how.
Start off tough with Utah and BYU, a couple of ranked teams next week. Trying to close it out in 4 against Illinois. Burbage makes it 15-8. How does Illinois start to turn this around?
Yeah, you got to get passes like that. Hernandez takes
here with Walker in the back.
Rejected by the Panthers. Good pickup by Burbage to keep the point alive. Phelan extends herself. Rejected again. And Illinois cuts the lead to 1.
Both sides really added to their offense.
Good up here. And turned away by the Fighting Illini. Rejected again! Tompkinson with a fist pump. And Illinois takes their first lead of the second set. by Walker. Good block there. And another one, and this time Aguayo and Burbage say no way to the Panthers.
Well, this is a little bit kill.
Aguayo now serving in the back row. And there's a good block by Illinois.
Burbage undergoing shoulder surgery, and one of the things that Coach Thomas talked about is sometimes that can be a little scary for a hitter. Are they going to go all out with their hitting? But Burbage has just been full throttle since getting back.
Great coverage there. Free ball for the Ducks. And the block, Burbage, and Gabby Dean, who is playing in her third match this first set. Tomic, blocked, and Illinois wins the first set, 26-24.
That kind of creates just this nice feel out there of being able to pass the ball.
Vowlette is blocked by Burbage and Tompkinson. Fifth block point tonight for Illinois, 21-15.
We've said her name a lot tonight, but Burbage
out with a shoulder injury all of last year, and she has been strong in the middle alongside Philpott this season. Quick dump for Anderson, haven't seen it much today. Aguayo scrambles back. Timing off for Burbage, still got it over. Woolard denied, and point Illinois.
Two-handed dump, but that time sets it wide off the court.
Woolard full throttle and blocked.
So if you follow the path of that set, it was...
DeBoer averaging nearly 3 more kills per set this season than last season, and Una Vajagic is blocked at the Illinois right side.
Kayla Burbage there back.
Phelan's got 15 assists tonight. She's a Florida State transfer, her first season in the program. Played every set in 2 seasons at Florida State, but it was a 6-2 offense. Now running a 5-1 as the go-to setter for Illinois. Collier the swing, she is blocked.
As Leah Schneider serves, junior from St. Charles, Illinois, transfer to Michigan State this year from South Florida. The slide as Burbage goes back behind Phelan to make it 20-20. Had quite the connection to Coach Kelsey before she went to Marquette. DeBoer over the block in the back row to the floor. That's a great dig by Stanishevska. Setting it was Kirsch for DeBoer. To the floor went Duzema, and Illinois ties it at 22.
I always love to see that ball flushed away. Great spot. Why you're at this position in the first place.
Cooling the serve for the Spartans. Goes to Kirsch. Phelan, the back set. Tompkinson goes down the line. Nice up by Cooling. And then the Illinois block comes together. Tompkinson. Phelan, 20 assists, 2 kills, 2 digs, 2 blocks. Mumchilar, block touch. Phelan, the in close quarters back set to Kayla Burbage. And Illinois regains the lead for the first time since it was 13-12 here in the set.
They're going to need to side out right here to stay ahead.
Mumchilar the serve. Phelan goes right back to Burbage, who this time finds plenty of the court.
There it was. Phelan made the adjustment there, kept the ball a little bit further. Yeah.
That is allowed. Hair in the net. Jen Thomas on the sideline saying we should get our challenge back because we saw the net moving like somebody touched it. It happened to be their hair. It should be like a kind of a, as Tompkinson comes here to play, like a split decision on the challenge. Like you don't get the point, but you keep the challenge because of the specificity of the call as Burbage with the block makes it 16-14.
Really impressive up there by Clayton for the Spartans, but Burbage pressed right over the net. That was flawless.
5 block points now for the Illini. Long, and there's 6 block points, this time a solo for Kayla Burbage.
There's no getting past Burbage right now. She's on a roll. If you watch her, she wants it. She gives it her all every time she sets one up.
Give a fun note here in a moment as Stanishevska had the serve. DeBoer, the attack. Nice up by Stanishevska. So she does it offensively and defensively. Does it again. Schneider. 1 foot Mumchilar. Middle attack, Burbage, and that's between Schneider and Stanishevska that time. In between timeouts, and videos get played on the big board here as we see this swing by Kayla. Her 9th kill. Long the serve. Kogan gets it to Phelan. They run it again, this time with Burbage on the slide. With Philpott on the sideline. And now Burbage from that. 42 assists and 9 digs today. The slide with Burbage. Schneider knocked it over. Kirsch to the floor. Phelan sets Burbage again. Cuts it across the court. Long to the floor to get it. Here's Stanishevska, and the triple block works for the Illini.
Set up by Wagner. Here's Bryant with the right hand. Deflected again. But Maryland has hung in there. They've played really well near the net. Williams pops it up. Bryant could not get the power on it she wanted. It goes by way. Received by Williams. Up to Melby, but she's blocked. Tompkinson and Burbage. She sends it over a low line drive. Feeling just Illinois not ready for it offensively, and the Terps can set up. Wagner to Melby, blocked, and the Illini recover to win the point. It was looking like after that serve from set number 1. Williams, a short serve. Phelan digs it out. Tompkinson goes low, but Williams is there again. Now Melby, blocked at the net.
So here's Phelan now to serve it up. Very reliable setter. Byzantine the reception. She's set up on the outside. Bohm underneath. Delamater. Near side for Maxwell, yet to join the box score. Pushed out right for Tompkinson. Nothing doing. Bolin. Byzantine now. Can't beat the double block. Lengthy rally. Another try for Byzantine and a powerful block.
And
Kayla Burbage.
last night, those blocks from Illinois.
So here's Jenna Delamater. Pushed out from Randall. Near side. Wysocki into the match for the first time, and the block able to meet Byzantine right at the net.
And that was all Burbage. You saw her get her hands up quick.
Highlighted here to serve it up. Opportunity to finish the second. Off the top of the net cord. And now Maxwell off the block. It finds some hardwood. What a combination. DeBoer and Burbage.
There'll be some fun matchups for Illinois, and no better way to be. We're back at home. Let's play some ball. Let's play against some good teams, and let's get back into our rhythm after being on the road for 2 weeks.
That time Garvey can't beat the block.
But you have to be able to control those balls when you're in this situation.
Dutton now. Over to the left side. Beautiful slide and a beautiful flush. Kayla Burbage.
Burbage has done it offensively and defensively tonight.
To get another look at it, of course, Aspen Maxwell has been trying to paint that back row.
Florida State transfer puts it over the net. Kaya Castle. Tooman again for Ohio State, setting Jones. Now it's DeBoer. Dug out by Ohio State. Tooman once more, just puts it over. Phelan. Oh, that time Phelan setting up. Jones, blocked.
Now whichever team reaches 15 first, there will be a media timeout coming up.
Ohio State hoping it's them. In this third, Illinois with the serve. Carr blocked at the net. It was Aguayo. Crucial. Ohio State wants the lead. Illinois trying to take the lead in the match. Goonish keeps it alive for Ohio State. Jones sends it over. Phelan will set for Illinois. Setting it down, Burbage.
earlier tonight, so she's effective from behind the service line.
Tooman will set. Ohio State blocked at the net.
The Buckeyes have to stop it here or it'll be match point.
Tooman sets. Ohio State is blocked.
Just the fact that she can be this team's kills leader when healthy, when there's time for her in this rotation. And it was really just those new transfers, this new freshman class that kind of limited her minutes thus far, but she's back with a vengeance.
Quick set to the middle. It's Kayla Burbage.
It's those little mistakes that can control the jousts.
15-14 Illini advantage. Make it 16-14. Burbage on the slide. Picks up her second kill.
A really strong presence. Northwestern has those two setters. Tim Nolan likes his chances better with two setters rather than running more of a 5-1.
Burbage in front with the block. And finding ways to stay competitive. This is an Illinois team, though, that is just so physical at the net. Burbage that time.
She's been setting all sorts of records for this Illinois team.
Wildcats get the point, though. 18-15 Illinois lead. And first set action from Evanston. Alnadi, veteran move to get it over. From the back row, Hernandez a tap. Left side, blocked in front. Burbage has another.
Avery Hernandez loves delivering aces against her former team. Had 2 last season, 2 again already now back-to-back.
Bullington blocked by Burbage.
Gap all the way across the court, and just be able to make that hit so effectively is unbelievable.
Burbage that time, assisted by Phelan. 19 matches so far this season for Northwestern. Just one where they have been swept. Phelan back set. Tompkinson blocked. Kirsch gets to it. Aguayo. Again. The block of Gary and Bullington, too much. They try the other side. And here's Northwestern with an offensive opportunity. Bullington blocked in front.
Having a good match so far.
Illini trying to hang around here with the Boilers in set 2 and even up the match. Anderson into the Illini block. Anderson again off the top of the block. Aguayo plays it up. And a Burbage swing. Boy, the Boilers just keep sending everything back. Now Haney into the double block. Burbage and DeBoer.
Set scores 24-22. Michigan leads. Phelan's gonna serve this one over. Jacobs taking a swing and gonna be kept on their side. Auburn Tompkinson and Kayla Burbage with a big block.
Kinney denied at the net. It's a 5-0 run.
And Minnesota going to take a timeout here to talk about it. Kelly Kinney just having a bad night.
Aggression rather than a really easy serve missed.
Yeah, easy serves allow the team, your opponent, to get that serve receive set up with the offense. But
very eminent that there was no touch in the net. However, we did see in our replay that her arm was touching the net. Now back into play, a big old block from Tompkinson. Hernandez now serving again. Just saw her last rotation, served 3 aces on her run. Tough tip by Burbage, now back to Van Zandt and blocked.
Everything needs to be perfect, 1 point at a time.
And there's a block to start that one off.
Already 4 kills on 5 swings for Adriano. The Illini go up tempo, and it's a point for Illinois. 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year in Arkansas from Fayetteville. Slide for Alec. She is blocked. It's a point for Illinois. They've scored a couple in a row out of the timeout to trim the lead to 5.
The Illini, though, with the lead here in this 3rd set after dropping the first 2. Cortez denied from the back row. Illinois' block really has come alive in this 3rd set.
Teams that really have to focus on her.
She's only 5'11", too, on the shorter side. DeBoer tried to punish that one, but it's kept alive. There's Burbage. Here's Navarrete.
And Burbage says no, no, no after rejecting that. Her best Mutombo impression.
And now tying the block.
Phelan starts us out. Good block there by the Wildcats. And back and forth we go. First rally of the third set and a beautiful tip. Illinois up first.
Burbage getting the point with a nice finesse tip over across the whole net versus one side.
Burbage serving it up. It's received by Elnady. And a good dig there by the middle. And DeBoer puts it down again, so here come the Illini. She's got 10. You got to think this one means a little bit more after she spent a couple years in Evanston.
Yes.
Rejected by Illinois. 2 rejections there. Burbage and Hernandez combined for it. We got a 1-point game.